Welcome to the world of probiotic foods. This is Cultured Food Life with your host, Donna Schwenk.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for joining me. And this week, we're going to talk about a special and amazing flavonoid that's in orange juice. And it's got so many health benefits, and it's something that I don't think people are aware of. And often, people think orange juice is bad because it's full of sugar. But I want to tell you about this special compound that's in orange juice that you might not have known about. And it can very well be something that can really help you with your health and with actually many things in your life. So I'm very, very fortunate to have a lot of fruit trees on my property. We have several orange trees, several different kinds of orange trees. And I'm constantly trying to find ways to use oranges because we get a lot of them. This time of year, we get a ton. And I use them every single day. I put them in all kinds of different things. We make orange juice, but I also make an orange kefir smoothie. I put some of the slices in our tea. I do all kinds of things with it. But I never really realized how powerful oranges and their juice could actually be. Oranges contain a special compound that I said before that has a lot of health benefits. Hesperidin is abundant in oranges, and it's a phytonutrient, which is a naturally occurring plant compound. And orange juice has reported to contain between 30 milligrams and 130 milligrams of this special flavonoid in an average 8-ounce serving. Now, Joel Green, who's an author and educator from the Immunity Code, says that fresh squeezed orange juice contains a flavonoid called Hesperidin. And Hesperidin helps to raise blood levels of key phenols. And phenols are the color pigment in orange juice. And these special phenols lower inflammation, reduce DNA damage, improve your cholesterol, and do many other beneficial things like help improve memory, and even things like helping improve blood sugar. Not only that, but Hesperidin is one of the most powerful natural defenses to fight against highly virtual viruses like H1N1 and even COVID-19. And what it does is it suppresses numerous mechanisms needed for these types of viruses to proliferate. And I have a lot of research in the article, so you can go look at those research links. Experiments containing this special compound that's in orange juice have shown that administering Hesperidin alone does not raise serum levels of phenols the way whole orange juice does. And I always thought, I don't know about you, but I always thought orange juice was full of sugar and it was bad for you. But honestly, guys, this is the old way of thinking. Over and over in this work and throughout my life, I have seen people demonize foods. And it includes everything from fruits, wheats, dairies, coconut oil, eggs, butter, all different kinds of things, potatoes, sweet potatoes, only to find out that it was never the food. It's what we've done to the food, and it's what we've done to our guts that strips our bacteria in our guts and the things that we need to digest them. And when you repair your guts by adding in the special bacteria that, for instance, there's a lot of research, there's been a lot of studies done on people that have food allergies, especially children, like peanut allergies, things like that. And they're missing a key bacteria in their guts that usually has been caused by taking too many antibiotics or their diets. Clostridia is one of those things, and so is bifido. Those two bacteria are supposed to be abundant, especially in young people. And when they're gone, then the body develops these food allergies. And when they found in these research studies that they put the bacteria back into the body, and when I say strains like Clostridia has like 100 species in it, and bifido has many too. But when they put those back into the body, the food allergies go away. And I have witnessed that over and over in my line of work, seen people that had food allergies. And even with my own daughter who had food allergies, once you return those species back to the gut, the food allergies went away. And that's an exciting thing to know. So it's not the food, it's more about what we've done to our guts, and also how we've, pesticides and chemicals on many of our foods that have really harmed our guts too, and the food itself. So there's been a lot of amazing studies done on orange juice, and it can also, that what they found is it can help repair the gut. So many times I see people whose guts are so inflamed, the mucosal lining is damaged, and they can't handle any fiber because the mucosal lining is damaged. Akkermansia is one of the bacteria that keeps our gut lining intact, and it's missing. You get holes in there, and then you get leaky gut syndrome and all these problems. And when your gut is bad enough that the gut lining needs to be healed, drinking orange juice reduces the oxidative stress by 75% in the gut, which helps to heal the gut and allow it to restore itself. And it works very, very well if you're in a fasting state or a juice fast. Orange juice works really well to do that. And it's interesting what happens to the gut lining and what happens to us when our gut lining is damaged. It's a very thin layer of mucus that the Akkermansia is a type of bacteria that eats the mucus on our gut lining and helps to keep it healthy. And oftentimes, and many, many people are reducing the amounts of Akkermansia they have in their gut. It feeds on special fibers. It loves apple peels. It loves berries. It loves those things to help keep it strong. But when you're not eating those foods and when you're taking lots of antibiotics and things like that, it damages the gut lining. And then you've got all kinds of food allergies. You've got things leaking out into the bloodstream that shouldn't be there because there's holes in your gut lining. And so it's interesting to me that orange juice can help reduce that oxidative stress and help heal the gut. Another thing that this incredible compound does, that it's found in citrus fruits too. It's in lemons, the peels of them, but it's especially in oranges. And in a double-blind placebo-controlled trial, participants received 2 cups a day of orange juice. Or they got a Hesperidin-enriched orange juice, and they did this for 12 weeks. And the results was that Hesperidin in orange juice reduced systolic blood pressure and pulse after a single dose, and also after sustained consumption. It also decreased homeocysteine levels at 12 weeks versus the control drink. And they found that the orange juice itself worked much better than just taking the compound Hesperidin and putting it in a supplement. It worked much, much better to take the orange juice. And that's pretty significant. Even after just one dose, it reduced blood pressure. So that was exciting to me because I think that we've always kind of demonized orange juice as being something that, was full of sugar and wasn't good for you. And it not only helped with blood pressure, but it also helps from viruses getting a foothold. So there's a lot of new research, and I have all the research for it, and I'll put it in the article, and you'll see the description with the references below. And the new research says that Hesperidin may help prevent COVID-19 from getting a foothold in the body. And it does this by inhibiting PL-PRO, an enzyme that it needs to replicate. It also may stop the S protein of SARS-CoV-2, which is the docking mechanism. So it plays a key role in the receptor recognition and cell membrane fusion process. Now, it may also inhibit RDRP, which is the enzyme and central component of coronaviral replication. And on a personal note, I have to tell you this. I was exposed to the new Omicron variant, COVID-19, and everybody around me got it, everybody. But I did not get it, and neither did my daughter. But both me and my daughter were having orange juice every day in a kefir smoothie, along with some HMOs, which are human milk oligosaccharides. And this also helps build up the good bacteria bifido. And there's a lot of research saying now that it helps the body to resist the virus as well. And HMOs, it's a prebiotic, which is naturally found in mother's milk, and it prevents the colonization of any viral pathogen. And the severity of the virus is dependent on the pathogen's ability to adhere to the epithelial surfaces of the body. So HMOs share the same structure with these cells, and they serve as a soluble decoy receptor to prevent early cellular attachment. So basically, it has the same cellular structure that the virus does, so it doesn't attach to the cells of our walls because it kind of acts like a decoy. So it doesn't attach there because it sees something already attached. Now, HMOs are babies' first food. They get them from their mother, and they're the most important bacteria the babies get. It's bifido, and it's one of the most important ones for you. They call it the young bacteria. It keeps you young. It keeps you healthy. It protects your immune system. It helps to keep the cells of your body in a very young state. And I have seen a lot of changes in my own body when I started taking them. And it can help you too. So if you want to learn more about that, I'll put the link in the description below. But anything that can help us from getting a foothold on some of these things, this is how our immune system works to keep out pathogens. And I've learned a lot about our immune system's response to stress, be it a virus, allergies, or emotional, physical stress. And my research in this area is constantly ongoing. I'm constantly learning new things of how our bodies talk and communicate. And one of the things I know is that when your adrenal glands are overworked or exhausted by the stresses of life, I've discovered ways to support them, and then I begin to heal. And many years ago, I learned how important vitamin C, which is abundant in orange juice, trains our immune system to function properly. So when you have vitamin C, and another thing is vitamin B, they are both water soluble, which means they dissolve in water, and then these vitamins and nutrients dissolve quickly in the body. So unlike fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble vitamins are carried to the body's tissues, but the body cannot store them. So because they go through the body pretty quickly, like in a few hours, 4 to 6 hours, I think. So when you're under stress and your body's reacting to anything, whether it's an allergy, whether it's a physical or emotional stress, or a virus or anything like that, you need vitamin C, and a lot of it throughout the day. And not just any kind of vitamin C, but if you're going to take tablets, you need to have a whole food vitamin C, because if you do too many vitamin C tablets that are not, the body doesn't know them as a whole food, it can be hard on your kidneys. So I caution against that. And one way to accomplish this is to have a glass of orange juice, which is high in vitamin C. Kefir also has vitamin C as well, because the process of fermentation puts vitamin C into the milk, even if it's pasteurized, which is very, very exciting to me. All fermentation increases vitamin C. But cultured vegetables increase vitamin C, and by a lot. It goes from like 60 milligrams to 700 milligrams in a cup. And that's just processed through the process of fermentation. And it also increases the B vitamins as well. So those are nutrients that your body needs when it's under stress, and especially for your adrenal glands. Now, another thing that you might not know about is that the flavonoids in orange juice can cross the blood-brain barrier that the body uses to protect the brain from harmful or damaging agents. The flavonoid hesperidin and arginine can be found in citrus, specifically oranges, and will help maintain cell health in brain tissues as they peer across the blood-brain barrier to the greatest extent. And the powerful flavonoids may help to reduce inflammation and improve blood flow to the brain and maintain that blood flow, which could have positive effects on cognition. And they did a clinical study in healthy older adults and reported that adults who consumed 100% orange juice scored better on combined tests for cognitive function, and compared this control group they compared it to the control group, which did not do as well. And another study done on Norwegian adults found an improvement on DSST tests, which measures processing speed, attention switching, and other cognitive functions. And they also did better on that. So all of these different functions in the brain it's interesting to find something that helps, when a flavonoid can actually help brain function, because usually things can't cross that blood-brain barrier. And it's really exciting that it can in these particular cases. Now, one thing I want to tell you about. So orange juice in stores is not really real. Canned or store-bought orange juice it's just different, because the manufacturers, this is how they make it. They squeeze the juice from the oranges into big vats, and then they start to remove the oxygen, because this allows the liquid to keep for up to a year without spoiling. They also take out the flavor of the oranges. So in order to make it taste like orange juice again, they hire flavor and fragrance companies to make flavor packs to taste like orange juice again. And the flavor packs aren't listed in the ingredients because they're technically derived from oranges or orange essence and oil, so they don't have to put it on there. And what's interesting is my husband could never drink orange juice from the store. It gave him absolutely horrible indigestion. But when we got our own orange trees and I made him fresh squeezed orange juice, it didn't bother him at all. He never got indigestion from it. And that's because it's the real deal, and the stuff in the stores isn't really real. It's more manufactured. I mean, there's orange juice in there, but it's lost a lot of its essence because I highly recommend you make your own. And it's kind of fun to do, and it doesn't take very long. And I have a wonderful orange juice kefir smoothie recipe that I'm going to link in this description below. And basically, it's just like half a cup of kefir, 1 cup of orange juice, and a little bit of ice. And I'll put, some collagen powder in it because I like to put collagen in my smoothie. And it is fantastic. And you get all the benefits of this special flavonoid, and you get all the benefits of kefir. And it's fast, and it's easy, and it's fun to make, and everybody loves it. So, I'm always looking for ways to help you make it easy to add more essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to your body that helps it to heal, to helps it to stay healthy, to help it fight pathogens. And, it's just food. That's all it is. It's not a drug. It's food. And it's a powerful medicine for your body. And the more and more I share these things with you, the more I want you to understand how that food is powerful medicine for your body. It's what your cells are made up. And your body's smart. It knows the difference between the real deal, between real orange juice and not real orange juice, between a supplement and the compound that's found in oranges. It just works so much better because it's food. And that's what your body wants, and that's how your body works the best. And so eating fresh foods and drinks are just the way to take care of yourself. So I hope that sheds some light on you. I hope it helps you to realize how powerful orange juice can be. And orange juice actually, and I didn't put this in the article, was that it does help with blood sugar issues, and it can even help with diabetes and metabolic syndrome. There's a lot of research on that too, which I'll have to add after I get all the research papers read. But it does have a powerful effect on people who are struggling with things like type 2 diabetes and other issues. It actually does the opposite of what everybody tells you it does, and actually helps your body. It helps your gut lining heal. It helps your blood pressure. It can help cognitive functions. And it is just an orange. It's in the juice in the orange. It's awesome. And you can get some of the benefits from the orange itself too, which, is great too. Orange juice seems to work a little bit better. But anyway, I encourage you. It's the time of year when oranges are in season and they're the freshest. So make you a glass, make a kefir smoothie. It's super easy. I'll put that recipe below and see what a difference it makes in your life, because not only is it delicious, it's really, really good for you. So guys, have a great week. As always, thank you for listening to me. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps you to live a happier, healthier life. Because when you feel good, you do good. It makes all the difference. And I appreciate you listening to me. It's fun to find out and learn about these things, but it's also fun to implement them into my life. And I was already doing this. It's funny, I was already doing the orange juice thing because we have orange trees. And I didn't notice when orange season comes around, I get a lot of health benefits from it. And I look forward to it every year now. And what a difference it can make for you too. So have a great week, guys. And thanks for listening, and get you some orange juice and maybe make a kefir smoothie. And send me a email or send me something on a post and let me know how you're doing and see if it makes some health benefits for you. Have a great week, guys.